Historically, becoming a doctor has been regarded as a prestigious career option for the best of the best who get to experience the best of the best. But that facade is slowly fading away, and what we find in the aftermath is countless horrific stories from doctors in the NHS detailing the way in which care and patient safety is being compromised, burnout is a norm, and the mental health of many clinicians at an all-time low. A poll from the British Medical Association found that 40% of junior doctors are planning to leave the NHS to pursue other roles, with poor working conditions being one of the top reasons why.
As we all know, being in the medical field is actually a field that people have mostly desired to actually work in for years and years now. Like, a lot of people want to work there, and it is considered a very great career field. Like, you make good money with it, and it is something that is being respected in the society. Like, you're a doctor, that kind of thing. So it is something that we've always known it's a very nice career field. That is stuff that parents aspire, like they wish to, their kids to actually become when they grow up. There are things that young children wish to become when they grow up, things like that. But then here I just started seeing a lot of videos popping up about how a lot of doctors are actually quitting their jobs, and they're like, they don't want to do it anymore, they're letting go of it. And we know it's really like very busy. It's a job that requires you actually putting in about 90 something percent of your time into it. Like, you're just going to be busy, 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 busy. And it is known that people who work in the medicine field actually do not really have time to just be around just chilling. They really don't have much time. They're just like, go, 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 go. Before we get right into this video, please make sure you click the like button. It helps with the algorithm, and I appreciate that so much. And also subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you're watching me for the very first time. Let's get right into it.
And what I'm thankful for may surprise some of you. The thing that I woke up thinking was, thank goodness I walked away from practicing medicine. I had fought to keep my license. I just let it lapse, walked away from it. And I'm convinced that if I would have kept doing what I was doing, I'd probably be dead. The stress and anxiety of dealing with the medical establishment was sucking out my soul. I was not able to do and practice the way I think patients need to be taught, and interventions that are not following a narrative or an algorithm, because each person is an individual and each treatment should be individualized. That's the basis of functional medicine, which I started doing in 2008. So I want to thank all of the people involved in forcing me to look at what I was doing as a career, which was technically killing me. So at 63 years old, I am in much better shape, both physically and mentally, than I was at 57. When I decided in one day I was going to chuck everything away and walk away. I left Oklahoma. I had a duffel bag of clothes. I left my house, my pianos, my medical degree, my bachelor's degree, all my books, all my music, none of which has been returned to me. But it was liberating. So the greatest lyric ever written, Chris Christopherson, freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. That's where I was in 2017. And I've come out on the other side. When you go through hell, keep going. With a new career, a sense of enlightenment, the ability to teach and figure out what's really wrong with people without a medical board or a government or an insurance company breathing down my neck. So I miss delivering babies. I was an obstetrician gynecologist. I do miss that. And I was a vaginal and pelvic reconstructive surgeon, and I was very good at it. I'm not being pompous. I was trained by some amazing surgeons, and that was my approach. Was, it's the specialty of vaginal surgery is specific to obstetrics and gynecology, And I don't think it's being taught as much as when I was in residency. So I had some really good surgeons that realized my potential, I guess, and they conveyed the little tips and tricks that they'd learned over 20 or 30 or 40 years of performing surgery in a gynecologic setting. So I want to be thankful to all of those surgeons that trained me, all the people involved in my training, and then thank the people that their goal was to destroy my career. There's several of them. They know who they are. The medical board, the people involved in medical boards that came after me for providing medical advice to a family member, really got me to focus on what I was doing and how unhappy I was doing that. So I miss delivering babies, I miss doing surgery. I wake up dreaming about surgical procedures that I used to do, and I always wonder if I could still do it. It's been quite a few years since I have performed GYN surgery, cesarean delivery, vaginal delivery, forceps delivery. It's been since 2012 since I've done all that. So I miss it, but I wouldn't go back to it. So being able to come on and teach people things that they haven't been taught. If you're a doctor and you're feeling the way I felt, examine what you're doing and decide maybe it's time for a different career. You are not allowed to tell patients certain things even though you know it. So I don't think doctors are bad, don't get me wrong. It's the people that regulate doctors who aren't doctors. There's the problem. And so you're fine if you follow the narrative and you follow an algorithm and you do what everybody else does, but that just makes you a doc in a box. You know, I could teach you any algorithm and most of you could figure out what to do if a certain person comes in with symptoms and you want to get rid of the symptoms. But healing people, that takes some thought and it has to be individualized. So I'm thankful that in 2008, I started retraining myself in integrative and functional medicine, and I fought to keep my license until 2017 when I decided I'm done. I'm going to go do something different. And there is another career on the other side of leaving the practice of medicine. I've had several of you ask me why I don't do these videos on Rumble. I do have an account. I put it up. It's under Health Without Risk. And I think since that platform, I'm not censored and I can pretty much say whatever I want. If you want to hear what I say unfiltered, you can go to my Rumble account. I have a few videos up that you've probably seen on TikTok, but I'm going to make some of them for Rumble, where I tell you the real deal. You all have a great Thanksgiving, and make sure you sit back and think what you're grateful for in your life and what you need to give thanks for. Have a great day. Talk to you later. And don't eat too many carbs. See ya. Bye.
In the medical field and how he quit his job, you know, because he started to learn that majority of people are sick because they're working. Majority of people are sick because they don't have time. Majority of people are sick because they're stressed, right? And you notice that the majority of people, you know what I'm saying, that would recover, he noticed certain, you know, things about their lifestyle, like they would eat healthier, they wouldn't smoke, or they wouldn't do alcohol, this, that, and the third. And he came to a realization that he's working for a corrupt organization, an organization that benefits off of sickness. You got to understand, hospitals benefit off of sickness. They don't benefit off of healing. They don't benefit off of the healthy. They benefit off of the sick. And not only these hospitals, the pharmaceuticals. You know what I'm saying? It gets deep, right? So he started to realize, like, damn, my job is basically to pacify these patients, give them a little fix, give them a little something that may temporarily make them feel a little better. But it's really not going to help them. It's really not going to heal them. See, a doctor is supposed to be a healer, right? Not a helper. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to look for something that'll help us. We can do that on our own. We can do our own research. You know what I'm saying? You go to a doctor because you want to heal the problem, right? And he was realizing that he's not able to do that in his field, right? Because if a patient comes and they're having stomach pains, he could tell them you're probably having stomach pains because of the food you're eating. He could tell them that it's probably some natural herbs and you may need to fast. And you know what I'm saying? It's natural ways to heal. But he realized the hospital not going to benefit from those natural ways. The hospital not going to benefit if you go get you some herbs or if you go change your lifestyle, if you go change your diet. Not only is the hospital not going to benefit, all these restaurants are not going to benefit. Because now you have less people out spending money at restaurants because they're eating their own food, so they're eating a certain diet. So once he started to realize that, he got very sad. He got very depressed. He gained weight because he realized that he's basically a puppet being used to pacify the people. He's pretty much a part of the corruption, right? And that ate at his spirit. This showed that, you know, he still had a soul. You know, a lot of people in the medical field, they're numb. They've damn near lost their soul. You know what I'm saying? They see people die every day. So it's like death is almost nothing to them. They become morbid. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell this dude, he's one of those dudes who, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess he cares about people other than himself. And it ate too much at his spirit to continuously have to lie to people or continuously have to sell people short when they're coming to you for help. When they're putting their faith in you to help them. Hey. Rain wants to say hi. Say hi. But when they coming to you to help you, when they're coming to him to help them, and all he can do is prescribe them some pharmaceuticals. You know, maybe this will make you feel better. Maybe. You ever go to a doctor and they hit you with that maybe? Like, maybe. Here, try this for a couple of weeks and we'll schedule you an appointment. And if that doesn't help, we'll go from there. If that doesn't help, we'll go from there. And then and then insurance is getting more and more expensive. Health insurance. We paying all this health insurance for a fucking maybe, bro? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We paying all this money in health insurance for a maybe. It's corrupt, bruh. It's corrupt, bruh.
Do you want to know something that's really sad? I just got a Facebook message from one of my medical friends who is a doctor still. We used to go to university together in New Zealand. She messaged me because she, like I was 2 years ago, was extremely burnt out, wants to quit and wants to do something completely like non-clinical. I knew exactly what she's going through without even having to get into any details, and this is more just a video for anyone else out there who is disenchanted with medicine. Like, you're not alone. When I first started looking into jobs outside of medicine, I didn't really have anyone that I could really pick their brains apart from one or two people. One of them ended up being has become a really, really good friend. She initially went to med school, dropped out within like a year or two out from actually graduating. Just knew it wasn't for her ultimately and ended up doing digital marketing. She is now a like six-figure, and when I say six-figure, like deep into the hundreds, six-figure senior marketing strategist, and gets paid to like run Facebook ads. Does it for like 2 hours a day. The rest of the day she just heads off. Like, cool shit like that can happen. I myself am in health recruitment, so it's like a step away. I'm in an admin primarily role. It's very salesy, so like, well, recruitment is sales, but rather than sales, it's like placements, or, you know, you fill jobs. But you still have to go and do like business development, do cold calls, and like make shit happen. I get to work from home. I got to move country I've been wanting to live in Melbourne my whole life. My sister's already here. It's a dream. If I don't want to, like, I don't know, get up until like a minute before I'm due to actually log on, I can. If I want to just like nip off to the gym and like have plenty of time to get ready and go back to it for the afternoon, I can. There are so many other jobs out there though. Like I remember seeing this really sad blog about an ED doctor who eventually did, after like 20 years, quit medicine, but had been wanting to quit for a long time, but just didn't have the time, energy, or resources or willpower, because working in medicine can sometimes just full time can suck the life out of you. Have any idea about what it was he could do outside of medicine if he chose to leave? I think going forward, what I'm going to do with this page, and if you're interested, like, give me a follow, like, feel free to listen on, but it's becoming more and more apparent now, and there's been other doctors that have reached out as well, wanting to just do locum work, just wanting to know like what it's like on the other side of not working after, you know, being a doctor. I'm gonna like try and dedicate my time and energy to helping people move out of their current careers if that's what they want to do, particularly health professionals, and just let them know that there is like a life outside of medicine, and there are opportunities that you can step into if a job is what you're wanting, but also if you wanted to look into other things as well, like starting your own business. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, comment if you've got a question. I'd be more than happy to answer for you in regards to leaving medicine, careers outside of medicine, and save this for later, or send it to a friend if you think they just need a bit of help trying to figure out life and feeling a little bit stuck.
So there are some people who actually, when they're choosing careers that they want to go into, they have passion for it. I know there are a lot of us who actually choose, like some people choose things based on money, like, oh, am I going to make a lot of money from this? Or some actually, it goes both ways, like they just join all of them together. Like, I want to choose something that I'm passionate about. I want to choose something that I'm also going to make a lot of money from. So that could also be it. So when it comes to people's health, because you being like, if you're working as a doctor, you are, you know, trying to treat people, heal people from like whatever sickness they might have. So in this situation, some people might have passion for people and just like feel so sorry for people that are sick, and really like what actually pushes them into going into that field is to be able to see people smile and become healthy again, become happy again. So in this situation where a job or this field is actually being put as you're getting situations where it's like it's just money, money, money. It's like corporations owning it, and all they really care about, their push and drive for it is just make money from people. Like just get as much as you can. Go, 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 go. Don't even have no time to actually like, you know, think like or have any human feelings. You're really getting to a point where you would be finding a lot of medical doctors, you can be finding a lot of medical workers who really do not really have any human feelings in them anymore. Like all they are just walking around there like zombies, and rather than you getting somebody who's like really, really like paying so much attention and love and care for you, I know they cannot really like care about everybody because like you guys are strangers going into their offices, but it's gonna just make them maybe just start saying everything differently, like and in a different weird way where you are not really cared about, like if you are healthy or not, and all they just care about is like, you know, just come in here, give me your money and leave. You guys know how a lot of people have complained about corporate America, how many people have complained and said, oh, like, you know, I'm really tired of working in this field, or stuff like, oh, they don't really care about you. You know, many people are quitting it and actually having issues saying that, you know, like they just really don't like it anymore. They don't like how it's just like, you know, a rat race trying to climb the ladder, how most of them, like, you're nothing but just a number to them. So honestly, this is something that I feel like is happening or has already happened to the healthcare field, because it's like it's a place where they're supposed to be like passion and care for humans, where like your health is supposed to matter, like how you're feeling, what you like, you know, your body, you getting healthy is something that is supposed to be the goal, the end goal about the place. But now I feel like the healthcare industry has really become, since it's a place that a lot of people are, is a lot of corporate owned hospitals. normal doctors actually just, like just the doctors do not really own a hospital of their own. They're really working for all these big corporations. And so it has become a big corp, and it has become very self-destructive. Like it is destructive when it comes to how people were being cared for before. It's no longer going to be the same. Like it's just going to be a place where it's already a place where all that is cared about is just how much can be taken from you when you are not feeling fine and you walk into the building before or in the past. It will be that you will be treated and you'll be cared for, whatever is wrong with you. But now the focus and aim and goal is how much can we get from you. Like we just need to get something out of you. Like a lot of it, we don't care what you're going through. The doctor is being burnt out. The people who are working in those places are being burnt out because they don't even have time to actually go and do like get their rest. They always go 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 go. How would they even have any passion or any much care? I know this is not to discredit a lot of doctors. I'm very sure there are good ones that really are very passionate about what they do. But at the same time, when you are in a place and a setting where the goal is for money, like it's like deep dive on money, there's no room for you to rest and actually gather yourself. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching this video to the very end. I really appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to please click the like button. It helps with the algorithm and I appreciate that so much. And subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you're watching me for the very first time. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below and hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Bye.